Tony Johnson, the PM Exam Guru with Crosswind Learning. In our video today, we're going to talk about 10 things to know when filling out your PMP exam application. So point number 1, don't procrastinate. Start it now. You can always go back. Just, the start is the hardest part. The first step of any race, as an example. So, jump in, get started. Point number 2, don't complicate it. I've heard a lot of people, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, oh, it's this, oh my gosh, what about that? Don't sweat it. Piece by piece by piece. You can always address it over multiple iterations, so don't complicate it. Just take it step by step. Point number 3, don't worry about completing it all at once. You can log out, log back in. Just save your work as you go. Let me ask you, do you know your name? Okay, if not, maybe you shouldn't be watching this video. Figure your name out, then come back. But do you know your name? Do you know your address? Do you know your preferred email address and phone number? Things like that. Do you know where you went to school? I had to Google the address. I now have it memorized after PMI applications. But answer the things you can answer. Make you a little list of the things you need to look up. And then the next time you go back in, you can populate those items. And you just keep doing that until it's done. Point number 4, don't focus on project deliverables. Focus on project management deliverables. I see this all the time with technical people. Well, I'm trying to roll out a Java Servlet 4.0 in the Java Servlet 3.0 environment upgrade, or SQL this, or Linux that. Okay, that's not going to fly. Project management deliverables. I created the charter. I created the project management plan. I managed the schedule. I identified stakeholders. I identified communication requirements and managed the communication plan. Things like that. In other words, whatever sort of project, the project management deliverables are going to be the, not necessarily the exact same, but you're going to look at the project management deliverables and not necessarily know what kind of project it is, but what you specifically did with regards to project management as far as the project goes. Number 5, don't be wordy. You're only going to have, I think, approximately 350 to 500 characters to describe this content. So trust me, you're going to be going comma, no, I don't need a space type thing. Point number 6, don't get meticulously detailed on hours. A lot of people, they go, well, I was on it for 4.5 months, but, it was like 80% of my time, and what? Okay, 2,000 hours in a year. If you were on it for 6 months, if you were on it 50% of the time, 2,000 hours in a year, 6 months would be 1,000 hours, 50% of the time, you'd be 500 hours. Use some rules of thumb like that, because unless you can pull numbers out of a timekeeping system, it's simply going to be a best educated guess. Now, point number 7, don't forget to ask your trainer to review your application. If you're working with a reputable training company, that should definitely be something they're open to doing. We commonly do that here at Crosswind, whether it's the, I did this, I did that, whether it's focusing on too technical instead of too PM, what have you. Better one too many sets of eyes than one too few. Number 8, don't fear PMI inquiries. If you're telling the truth, you got nothing to worry about. Number 9, be truthful on the application and an audit. 10% of applications are randomly audited, and they are random. You hit submit or you click to schedule the test. Either of those can trigger an audit. Follow the process they walk you through. You'll get some documents to have key people fill out. Worst case, reach out to your training company. If you're one of our students, reach out to us. We'll help you through the process if needed. Now, point number 10, don't check the mail for 5 days. That sounds like a joke, I know, but the bottom line is they have 5 days or up to 5 business days to reply to your application. So, if you haven't seen something by 5 days, then you might want to give them a call at 610-356-4600 and ask. I've had more than a few students do that and basically say, gee, my application approval all of a sudden shows up in my email box after that. Now, A bonus point here, number 11. Don't forget, you have 1 calendar year. That's 1 full calendar year after you are approved to take the test. So you can take it 3 times within that 1 calendar year, assuming you didn't make it through the first 2 times. But, you know, you don't work to a date that it is offered. You work to the date that you want to take it. So once you're approved, you have 1 calendar year. You know, you figure out based on studying, consulting with your trainer, a good date. You work to that date and you go take the test on your date, not this date it's offered, for example, because it's offered every day a test center is open. So hopefully you guys were able to get some help out of this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If it was good, give us a like, and go to crosswindpm.com for exam products and services. Thank you.